Is the melanin on? Are we in this thing? Yes, we are. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous, darling. I am doing great. It is now December, honey. I cannot believe that Christ, the saint, Christmas is right around the corner. So I'm super excited for it. We got to end 2017 with a bang. So go ahead and thumbs up this video. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my social media at MissTP90 and turn on those notifications so you know when the content is flowing through. I need y'all to watch until the end of the video because I'm going to be doing some shout outs. If you want to be a part of next week's shout outs, you better comment down below. I just posted a new vlog, so I want you guys to check it out. Y'all know in the beginning I was doing the jump off Lil' Kim. I was watching some video on Instagram where these older people, honey, they was getting it, choreography to the jump off. So I said, you know what, that's how I'm gonna end my week, with the jump off, honey. It's going down. We just gonna be getting it. I enjoy doing these lip sync for my life, honey. I want to know what song y'all want me to lip sync for next Real Housewives. Put that in your comment down below and you'll get a special shout out, of course, if I pick your song. You know what I'm saying? So get it popping down below. It could be whatever. It could be anything. So yeah, we just gonna go ahead and get into this review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Bravo picked the absolute craziest time to jump back into this feud between Kenya Moore and Kim Zolciak. Okay, they pick up at the little never forget party right in the middle of Kenya saying you need to worry about your kid sucking dick for John Legend tickets. I was like, hold up. I enjoy me some John Legend. I do. But would I suck some dick for the tickets? No, no, I don't know what song. No, there's not a song in the whole list of John legendary songs that I'd be like, yep, let me go ahead and get this pop. No, no, I'm sorry, no. Kim was like, you crossed the line talking about my daughter, bitch. You crossed the line. Here came Croy. He was like, oh, hell no, we ain't doing, not today. Croy came through. I think he came out of the sky. Then Kim, I don't know where that drink came from. She threw it. I don't know what she threw. Some stuff was broken. We heard that in the background. Nene was like, oh, hell no, bitch. Not my good dishes. What's wrong with you? Just have little red cups. I've learned a long time ago, don't you have your good dishes out for people? Even if you're having a dinner, here's some paper and to-go plates, honey. You ain't messing up my mess. People get a little rowdy once they had something in the system. Croy, half of the production crew, Sheree, exit, Kim stage left, okay? Cynthia goes over to sit with Kenya and was like, ooh, child, she got her fan. She was like, friend, you shouldn't have let her take you there, friend. I was like, ugh. Both of them were in the wrong. Kim was wrong for bringing up the existent or non-existent husband of Kenya's child. You ain't sleeping with him, so leave that shit alone. And you kept poking the bear, honey. And you know Kenya, as soon as she get in there, she going for the jugular. She not just gonna lightly tap you. No, she gonna uppercut that bitch and throw you over in the ocean somewhere. And you gonna wonder how you got there. You were poking the bear, girl. You did. While Kenya was trying to tell Cynthia why she brought up the child, Bravo is a messy network. Because here they go bringing up the tweet and having it sit up there for at least 30 seconds. Let me read it in its entirety. Kim, okay, yep, she was on Twitter. She tagged John Legend's boo thing, his wife, Chrissy Teigen, and she said, so your husband is coming to ATL. Cash, who is her little baby, is obsessed with him. Who does Brielle, who is her daughter, have to blow, aka, well, y'all know what that means, in order to meet him? LOL. I know it was a joke, and maybe she know Chrissy. Child, know the extent of their relationship, but who the hell tweet that? Like, in reference to your kid and your daughter and the dick. Like, who? You could have texted her that. We didn't have to see that. No. If Croy wasn't getting Kim ass in that van, he was like, Anna Mae, if you don't get your ass in this van, we ain't got time. He was like, cause I'ma get that, but he was like, shut the fuck up, get your ass. I was done. Croy is good damage control, okay? He could have been security in a former life. Meanwhile, Greg and Nene was concerned about that carpet, honey. They were like, is that stain gonna come out? Oh, Lord, Stanley's steamer. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, so what happened with the rest of the party? That was a waste of some good wings. I hope they were still mingling and stuff, and I hope they couldn't hear him in the background, but all them cameras and stuff, child, they were just seat fillers. Kim, Croy, and Sheree didn't want to waste their outfits, honey. So they meander over to Portia's house. Portia, she ain't doing nothing with playing with the little baby doll's hair for the wigs and stuff. So she opened the door like, hey, y'all, what the hell y'all doing here? You know what? Portia might be onto something with that organic Hennessy. Because when you drink that brown, It goes down. We keep going back and forth between Portia's house and Nene's house. Kim is telling Portia what happened was a couple minutes ago at Nene's house, being that she wasn't invited. We're back at Nene's. Can I just say how much I love Marlo? Marlo was like, you know what? I was being so positive tonight, and I actually held down Kim from beating Kenya's ass. I was like, Marlo, you ain't shit. Cynthia, shut up. Kenya was not on her best behavior. What type of behavior was that? Y'all remember in the last review, I was like, you know what? Kenya was showing a lot of restraint at first. I was even shocked that she didn't go all the way in. She at least sat there through at least 3 or 4 taunting. So, okay, I will do like this a little bit. She was restraining herself for a little bit, but then I think it was just building up so she could think about what she wanted to say. And then Kenya ended up telling them, you know what? Brielle did say something to me on Instagram, but I let that go. Sweetie, she is a child. Do you know how many eons older you are than her? Go back to Portia's, and Kim was doing the replay and said she had heard that Kenya said something about her injured son. I was like, I didn't hear that. I know my hair. Did y'all hear the injured son? I didn't. I didn't hear that. I don't agree with Cynthia on this one, but at least she is picking a side and sticking to it this year, honey. They both in the wrong for what they were saying, and it's just petty. It really is petty, and I'm still trying to figure out why in the hell they don't like each other in the first place. Candy is going to the studio to talk to Don Juan, and she feels as though she's not really there with her children. I'm like, girl, you securing this bag. You be back after you secure this bag with Escape. You good? Sheree, the bone collector, comes through to tell and spill all the tea about what happened with Kimberly and Kenya at this never forget party. Everybody's invited to this girls trip in San Francisco, everybody. Thea and Noelle are going to cupcake making class. Noelle ends up telling her mama that she is not moving to Charlotte, and you know what, she want to live her life. She love old dude, but he's like, it's either all or nothing, and she was like, well, nothing, bitch. I'm staying in ATL. You know what, good job, Noelle. I love that she is thinking for herself and thinking of the big picture. You know, she got to live her life. You're meant to be, you're gonna get together. She's staying in ATL, and child, don't blame her. We go to Nene and Greg's. Lord, Greg got 9 prescriptions and Nene didn't know. You know what? I'm a firm believer in your closest family need to know what type of medications are you on. Do you have any ailments or illnesses or diseases? Like, you need to know that type of stuff, because what if something happens? You don't know what the hell that person done took. I am a firm believer, especially with my own health issues lately, baby. I mean, I need my next of kin to know exactly what the hell is wrong with me, because people need to know that stuff. You can't just be in the dark. Lanithia, you need to have your little app and put all of Greg's little information in there so you know what the hell happened if something happens. All right, Nene, just because the doctors cleared Greg and said he's fine, please check on him if he's asleep and you just flouncing around in the house. Check on him, make sure he's breathing. Lord, Kenya looking all distressed in the bed, and here comes Cynthia with flowers. I said, Lord, somebody done died. Kenya's grandma died, and Kenya's grandma was actually raised her. So I was like, oh my goodness. She played the little video of her grandmother, and that was so heartbreaking, and it was just sad. Oh, so we figured out that her husband's name is Mark. He's still in New York. I was like, oh, I hope his ass is on a plane here to support you and help you get everything together. Cynthia, don't bring up the girls trip right now. She grieving. Don't. If she gonna go, she gonna go. Not wrong time, wrong place. It's time for the trip. Everybody's getting ready, and yes, Marlo is coming. I'm like, yes. I feel like everybody needs a token Marlo in their life. Oh my God, Marlo comes to see Nene. She comes to Nene's closet. Nene's closet made me want to throw up. I almost gagged. I was like just looking at it. I was like, oh my God. It was just so beautiful. I was like, I loved how everything was so organized. I love that in a closet. Marlo know how to dig and how to pick. She was like, so I'm taking it that you're jealous that Cynthia is up somebody else's ass and not yours. Oh no, honey, I'm not. I was like, yeah, you are. It's okay. She's not up your ass and you don't like it. It's okay. You can admit that. Marlo was like, okay, so on this trip, how do you feel about Portia? Can I say hi to her? Can I shake her hand? Can I pass her the butter? I said, Marlo, I'm done. I'm so done with Marlo. But I about agree with her. Like, okay, for people that you don't like, you get mad if somebody say hi to them. What you want me to do? He was like, no, honey, I'm fine with her. She said the door was closed. It was closed. The door is closed. I was even like, ooh, okay, that's my new tagline. The door It's closed. It's time to fly, honey. Everybody gets there. Sheree is first to be there. It's her trip. After that, Portia comes through next. Candy comes through. Portia was like, oh, well, you packed good. Candy didn't even acknowledge her. She went on in to check in. I was done. Kim's not coming due to Kenya. Okay. Cynthia comes through. It's real awkward. I mean, just awkward. And I'm so glad that everybody else came through because that would have been a boring as hell trip. Everybody ended up making it. San Francisco looks so beautiful. On the way to their hostel, they start talking about when has everybody had sex last, and now they go ring around the rosy. But let's get to the real pocket full of posy. Sheree. How about Sheree is in love, but the dude is incarcerated? I don't know how in the hell Kenya put those dots together so quick. And Sheree was opening up like a flower. I was like, Sheree, you ain't been drinking. This is part of your healing, but that's good. Sheree is in love with a dude named Tyrone. And she's literally been calling him because he's in jail. But Bravo, I'm telling y'all, they messy as hell. They got receipts from 6 years ago when Nene and Sheree were arguing. And she was mentioning Tyrone, but we didn't know nothing about Tyrone. And I about like, Nene, this has been very, very healing. What else do you want to say, Sheree? I mean, we've never heard this much. And you got little boo-boo cakes named Tyrone. I'm not stifling nobody's dreams when they're in love and they shaboing it. Whatever you want to do, Sheree. It's your life. Live your best life. Do what you want to do. You. It's time for dinner. Nobody knows that Marlo is there just yet. When Marlo pops out for dinner, Kenya was like, you know what? I'm not surprised to see Marlo. She would come to an opening for an envelope. That shit was funny. I was rolling. I know I pressed pause on my TV a good 15, no, it wasn't 15 minutes, but a good 15 seconds because I was rolling. Whoa, Sheree just dives right on it. And I was like, girl, this therapy is really working for you. She was like, can we just talk about the elephant in the room with you, Nene, and you, Portia? Can we just get to the bottom of it? Because I think what y'all were talking about was real petty and full of bullshit. Can we just get into it? I was like, whoa, tell them how you feel. Nene was like, okay, the last time that we had talked, you said the door was closed. Boom. Closed. And they commenced to going back and forth. This is when the shit hit the fan. When Nene said, well, aren't you in anger management? And Portia was like, and you need to be. I said, you know Nene hates to be called out on her shit. She hates it. And that's one of the problems. Then I figured out why Portia was mad. Portia felt like her job was a little rocky and Nene was the one that could have taken food off of her plate, getting her booted off the shelf. Bravo replayed what was said. And yeah, Nene said that. She did. Freaking Frack messing up the show and they can go. Then Phaedra was brought up, but I was sitting here like, well, Nene, what you say, girl? Like, admit what you said. What you say? Portia then says we all need to be responsible for our actions. I was like, ooh, Nene was like, you know what? I helped you to stay here. Bravo did a flashback. You remember when it was Kenya versus Portia, and Portia's peach was revoked for about 1.5 seasons. You remember she wasn't on the intro for a minute. They start going back and forth again. Well, really all I heard was Nene and her bun was unraveled. And I was like, yes, Marlo, help the bun. Help it. We figured out why Nene was mad. Portia talking all that bullshit on Dish Nation. I was like, ooh. Portia was like, well, what did I say? Roll the tapes. Roll them back. I was like, ooh, ooh. And I was even looking at Portia like, you don't remember what you said, Nene? You don't remember what you said? Like, y'all both got amnesia. Selective amnesia. Nene was like, I was the only one that had your back, bitch. I know she called her a bitch 50 times. I know. I was like, okay, we heard you. Nene, Lenithia, we got it. We heard you. Deserve some discipline for what you did to Candy. And I'm like, okay, so you're trying to discipline her? I was just like, man, it's a lot. You doing a bit much. Like, you doing a lot. Candy sitting right there. Candy sitting right there. And it's up to Candy to deal with what's going on with her and Portia. It's up to them, not you. Oh, shoot. Portia was like, you know what? Fuck you. I was done because Nene was kind of mad, but she was like, well, bitch, fuck you. And then she said it about 50 more times just to get her fuck you across because she was not going to be outdone. This episode was a lot. It was just a lot. That dinner was a lot. Down below in the comment section, I would love to know, what did y'all think about this dinner? Let's just talk about it. It was too much. Let's get into these shout outs. Big old shout outs to Neon K, Vernon English, Lori Shiner, Lauren Finesse, Latricia Russian. Shout out to you. Hey girl, she one of my Instagram buddies. Shout out to Lipstick Whore. I loved your comment. Thank you. Darima 2, Jazzy Nicole. I love Brenda Rodriguez's comment. Thank you so much. Jamila TV. Hey girl. And last but not least, shout out to Kiva Michelle 1. Thank you guys so much for commenting. I had so many more comments. I appreciate it. If you want a chance to get a shout out in the next review, make sure to comment down below. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.